Hey everybody, it's me Mike. We're here at the house. We're on a little bit of home time and decided we were going to do a little quilting today. We have this top here. We did this last year and needed to quilt it up. Maybe we can find some use for it. Maybe give it away. I'm not sure quite right now what we're gonna do, but we have an issue with our leaders, and we got to replace the Velcro on this bar here to attach our leader back to the bar so we can stretch out the material and get it quilted up. It's not on exactly perfectly straight, but I think it's close enough that it'll work. So while we were in Mankato earlier today, looking for this Velcro, I stopped at the quilt shop. Ended up getting this nice starry fabric. I think it'll go well with the top we got. This is a wide back, so it is like 108 inches wide compared to a normal fabric, which is 44 inches, 42 or 44. But yeah, so wide backs are designed for the back of a quilt to make it so you don't have to sew, multiple pieces together to get the width that you need to have your backing. So on this, you put the backing upside down on this take-up bar. So once you have your bar, you're going to flip up your top, the bar that holds the top of the quilt on. And then you feed your backing. We're going to take our top we're going to lay it out. Get our red snappers, and roughly the center here. And then you're just going to fold it over. Push it down until it clicks in. Then it will hold your find it easier to lift this up to roll this top. And we'll kind of make sure it's straight, make sure there's not any folds or creases in it. And then next is putting in the batting. So we laid our batting out. I have a big roll of it in the room in there. It's just a little difficult to move it out, so it's easier to cut it in there. And now we're gonna lay our top down. To quilt. Pull it up just a wee bit more. Pinch on this just a wee bit, and it's about ready to start quilting. So I'm done with this first row here on this quilt. I've moved my machine up as far as I can. The back is almost hitting this take-up bar, and we're going to roll it now and move on so we can get to the second row. So we're just doing a star design on this. We use a pink chalk marker, and a ruler, and then we'll just draw out some stars down to the bottom, and then we'll quilt it. And then once we get done quilting, we will move it back. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the ruler to basically follow the lines to keep them fairly straight, and then we will, once we finish this star, we'll move to the next. Since there's no good way to connect this star and this star, what we're going to do is we're going to move our foot to this seam, and then we'll just follow the seams up into the lines, and then we'll make the star from there. So here we are with the last row, and as you can tell, these red snappers are holding this at the very end, so we're going to pull them off. Then we will roll this up. Smooth this out a wee bit. And see if we can't just go ahead and finish this last row up and call it a day. So here we are, we got the quilt finished. It is pretty good size. It's a 44 by I think 55. It's just a little lap quilt. And so I think it turned out pretty well. It has some nice stars, and I didn't do a whole lot of quilting on it. It's just a lap quilt, so it's nothing really special. But maybe it'll mean something to somebody. And we got it all washed up, got all the paint chalk off of it. So, alright, well, we had fun making this and fun quilting it up, and we'll see you in the next one.